Have you ever read a light novel that is just so much nonsense, so ridiculous, it doesn't even make sense, but is somehow still great? If you have, it's most likely that title is The BS Situation of Tougetsu Umidori. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at a brand new light novel released by Yen Press, and that is The BS Situation of Tougetsu Umidori, written by Kaeru Ryouseirui. I'm sorry, I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. Please do correct me in the comments. And with illustrations by Natsuki Amashiro. Hololive fans, you probably know that name. This title is about lies. I'm going to be honest, it is absolutely ridiculous, and it's not for the faint-hearted. Normally I would just recommend a lot of titles like this and just be like, yeah, this is great, absolutely, go check it out. But this one, I'm going to be honest, be prepared for it because it's not as it seems. From the cover, what would you expect? Well, you would expect this little girl, BS-chan, and yes, her name is literally BS as in what you were expecting. And she appears on the doorstep of Tougetsu Umidori, a girl who, well, can't tell lies and has a fetish for fingerprints and has stolen her classmates' pencils. Yeah, we're already getting off to a ridiculous start. The start is that Umidori has stolen her classmates' pencils to eat them for the lush fingerprints. And there's a knock on the door and this young girl, BS-chan, is standing there. BS-chan tries to kill Umidori, however the tables are soon turned and soon BS-chan reveals herself to be a lie. That's right, a literal lie. Things start coming to a head when her classmate, the one she stole the pencils from, a young girl named Yoshino Nara, appears at the door. And it turns out that this young girl has an ability, and that ability is to make everybody look identical to herself. It turns out she was once an idol, like a pin-up girl or what have you, and her ability is to turn everybody to be identical as her. She apparently is one of the most fantastic, most beautiful characters, people ever to live, and yeah, she turns everybody to look like her. The main strength of this is the character dialogue. If you like Monogatari or Rascal Does Not Dream, for example, where they have over-the-top flowery dialogue about absolutely nothing, this one's going to be for you, at least in the first half. Because in the second half, what this turns into is essentially a bit of a battle shonen title. Now, it's a good one, it is a bit over the top, it does have a lot of smart characters outplaying smart characters, or lies outplaying lies, and yeah, it is kind of ridiculous and over the top. But I'm going to be honest, the first half made me expect this kind of slice of life where they're talking about random stuff and just being absolutely nonsense. The whole thing of this BS-chan being a lie and proposing that they're going to kill all of the lies together. I was like, yeah, that's a ridiculous idea. They're going to go on like little mysteries and stuff like that. No, it turns out that another character comes in and starts hunting them down, and they have to then fight back, and that other character is a lie, and that's what it is. They're hunting down these other people who are also lies, much like BS-chan. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's one of those ones where it's like I said, because it starts off as one thing and ends up as another, it's harder to recommend. But if you want something off the wall, unhinged, if you want something absolutely unique, this one needs to be on your list, because like I said, it took me a while. I had to read this. I think I finished this like on New Year's Day, and I had to wait a few days before I decided how I felt about it, because it was that ridiculous. It was fun, it was over the top, it was absolutely nonsense. Now, I mentioned Hololive earlier, and that's the reason being is the artist Natsuki Amashiro actually is the artist for everybody's favourite shark, Gawr Gura, and you can see that in the artwork. BS-chan very much looks like Gura's sister, but it is something that hooked me in, and if I'm honest, I really liked it. And I do want to thank Yen Press for sending me a review copy of this one to share with you guys, because it's hard to see if it's genuinely good, but I had a lot of fun with it. The characters are ridiculous, they're over the top, they're not like anything you've seen elsewhere. But it is hard to shake that feeling. Like I said at the very beginning, it very much felt like a slice of life, then turned into a bit of a battle one. I don't know how Volume 2 is going to play out, if it's going to be very much the same. But it's hard to shake that feeling where it felt like it was supposed to be one thing, then it got changed into something else. But still, I had a good time, and if anything else, the characters will shine. You'll have fun time with the characters. They're awful people. All of them awful, awful people. But the language. And I want to just congratulate the translator at this point, because there is a lot of language in here that I can definitely see would have been hard to translate. And the translation, the dialogue between the characters is really what shines in this one. Don't miss this one if you want a unique title. While it does turn into a bit more of a battle series, the dialogue, the characters are absolutely over the top and out of this world. It's one that I do agree you need to check out.